Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Double O video experience. I really shouldn't say this at the start of this video, but I actually had a better video that I was planning that I wanted to do in mind instead of this one, but I have to do a bit more research for it, so I promise you'll see that one soon, but for right now, you have this video instead. In this video, I'll be telling you a rekindling story of a great friendship. A friendship that's basically spanned my whole life, probably 16 years I'd say, and for 8 of those years there was a disconnect where we just didn't talk or see each other for 8 whole years, but now like the last 2 years, we're back baby, and it's awesome. I think we should start at the very beginning because that's a really good place to start. So when I was 10 years old, I moved schools, and what happens when you move schools is you start going to a different school. And my old school was a lot smaller than the one I would be going to. So since I was a smaller school, everyone was kind of friends with everyone, but I had a really tight group of 4. So like it was around 2010 to 2015, that's like the years where we were friends, right? You know, I was like kind of the peak for me of like sleepovers and like playdates and stuff. So that was that friend group for me, okay? That's what we mained, you know? And that was the group that I lived really close to. So, you know, during summers and stuff, we just used to go up to each other's doors and knock on them and go out cycling and stuff like that around the neighborhoods. Childhood friend group, okay? Anyway, so once I moved schools, all the things that kind of kept me connected to this friend group slowly started to disappear, you know. All of the extracurricular stuff that we did together, being at this new school meant I couldn't do that stuff. I also moved house, so I was further away, so we couldn't go really cycling together. And that thing over there came out, you can't see it, but I'm pointing to my Xbox One, so, you know, different gamer tags and stuff, so we couldn't play together online. Also, there was just a lot of differences between us at that time, you know, going through teenage years and stuff. You know, there's a lot of changes, likes and dislikes. Like, for instance, I'm very active on social media. I like to stay in the loop of what's going on in my friend groups and see how everyone's doing and stuff, keeping updated. Keeping up with people's socials are good for like in-person conversation, because you can actually discuss stuff if, you know, you realize you have something in common or whatever. I'm not sponsored by any social media platforms, but I sound like I am right now, so I'm gonna stop. But yeah, they didn't really use social media or anything to my knowledge, you know. We didn't have each other's usernames or anything. The only times we really did see each other between me leaving and last year would be like between 2018 and 2020 before COVID. I've got to wear like my ring and stuff for this video, and I was planning to because it goes with this shirt, so that's why I'm wearing it now. There'd be like an intersection from me getting off the bus and walking home, and then walking home, and it's like, and we'd have like 5 seconds for them to like say hi, and then me say hi back, you know. I was not awkward at all. I was not awkward at all when I was 13. No, I was so level-headed in every situation. Obviously as well, like for communication and seeing each other, COVID also did not help with that. So we haven't really spoke to each other in 8 years. It was, I think, the day the king's coronation was happening. Some people had parties that we knew, and my mother and father were invited to one, okay? I started calling my parents mother and father ironically. You know, it's just a joke. But now I've accidentally started saying it unironically, like mother O and father O. And it's really annoying when I catch myself doing it because I sound like a prick. Anyway, so mother and father O, they were at this party, right? They hear from one of the parents from my old friends from my old school, I hope you're following along, that one of them has an empty tonight and they're having a little empty gaff, you know. So me really not caring about any social norms or whatever. We haven't spoken in 8 years. First thing I say to them is through a message of me saying, hey, can I come to your gaff, you know? I was messaging the host, who was like one of my closest friends back in school, and he just did not reply. Maybe he hadn't added me on the app we were using. So then I messaged another one of my friends who I know for sure is going, who's also from my old friend group. And it was really nice because he was super excited about it. He was like, of course you can come. Are you actually coming? Please come. One of the greatest things about that night though was the fact that we lived so close, so I could just walk there and walk back. It was awesome. And I got to walk with like people who were also there. That was a weird time because that was like during exam time. My hair was really long, I had a beard. I kind of looked like a massive degenerate. For some reason, I don't fix myself up at all. Their first impression of me after not seeing me for 8 years was just me looking really, really scruffy. It was kind of weird being there and seeing them all again because everything had changed, but at the same time, nothing had changed. How I really like to picture it in my head for, you know, simplicity. We all kind of know the saying, you know, people are close together and they grow apart. This was kind of the opposite of us being apart for 8 years, but still kind of growing together in the same direction. So that's why I feel like it was so easy to, I don't want to say pick up where we left off, because we had developed so far. So we just kind of picked up from then, you know, the moment. Hello? The time? The time? That is weird, ladies and gentlemen. Where did the time go? That's right, this video is over. I'm gonna stop. Thanks so much for watching. New videos every week on the Double O YouTube channel, so you may as well subscribe, you know? A lot of my friends I recently found out are not subscribed, so if you're one of them watching this video, subscribe right now. Sick. I'll see ya.